um, story of Ganesh Chaturthi. Ganesh Chaturthi Vrata Kada. Ganesh Chaturthi Vrata Kada, it means Vinayak Chaturthi stories. We found in childhood, I'm very fond. Especially children will be very fond on this. I'll give a, I'm going to say, the stories includes Vinayak Chaturthi, birth of Ganesha, Vigneswara, domination. How Ganesha became Ganapati, Ganadipati. Chandra's disregard, how Chandra is Ganesh, the entire story led to Samantakamani, and all this comes under Ganesh Chaturthi Vratakatha. Coming to the story, uh, before but one thing, before starting the Ganapati, we listening about Ganapati story, hold Akshitas throughout the Vratakatha. After completion, these Akshita are to put on your head. In ancient days, Dharmaraj belonging to Chandra dynasty lost all his property and kingdom due to his cousins and for cousins full games. Along with his wife and brothers, he stayed in forest. One day he reached in the forest he reached Naimsaranya where he met sage Suta who was preaching epical secrets to his co-hermits like Sonak. Dharmaraja saluted the sage and told his difficulties, including his losing properties and kingdom. Dharmaraja prayed Suta to guide about any puja or vratakada that can enable to him regain all his property and kingdom. Pleased by his obedience, and Suta told Dharmaraj that he can get back all his properties if he performs Vinayak Vratakada. See how he explained the Vratakada if you want to tell. Once a Kumar Swami visited Lord Shiva and requested, Hey Father, please tell me a Vrata that can fulfill all aspirations of mankind, flourish, their families enjoyed their lives very peaceful. Lord Shiva replied, Oh my son, there is a puja called Vinayak Vrata and one on the perform this puja. People will be blessed with the prosperity, with increase in their lifespan and they can achieve all their goals. This puja is to be performed on Chaviti, the fourth day in the month of Bhadrapada, as per the Hindu calendar, by getting up early in the morning, finishing their regulars and taking oil bath. An idol of Vinayaka is to be either with gold, silver, or clay, depending on their capacity. This is to be placed on the north side of the house and prepared portico, I means mandapa. This portico is to be prepared with rice upon with a which a rangoli of 8-leaved flower, Ashtadala Padmam, input. Now puja is to be performed with akshta, flowers and leaves, doop, deep, jyoti, sugarcane, black plum, neredu, wood apple, velaga. 21 fruits of each of these varieties is to be offered. The puja is to be concluded with devotional songs and dances and music recitations because Vinayaka likes it. Pandits and priests are to be honored, as afterwards feast to be had along with the relatives and well wishers. Next day is in the morning again after finishing the bath, puja is to be re-performed. Punah puja, and priests are to be honored. Whoever performs this puja will be blessed by Ganapati. All their aspiration will be accomplished. This vrata is stated to be the best of all others and lauded by gods, hermits, and Gandharvas and performed by all of them. This was stated to the Kumar Swami by Lord Shiva. Dharmaraja was advised by Suta to do likewise to defeat his rivals and get back all his lost property. Previously, Damayanti, princess of Vidarbha, was able to marry King Nala, who performed this puja. Lord Krishna performed this puja and blessed with Samantakamandi a powerful gem, along with two virgins like Jambavati and Satyabhama. And see, Suta proceeded to say the story as for followed. If I'm going to tell you, in old days, an elephant-faced demon named called Gajana performed meditation about Lord Shiva. Pleased by his penance, Lord Shiva appeared before Gajanana. He praised Shiva and requested him to reside in his stomach, belly. Lord Shiva accepted his request because Bola Shankara, accepted his request and stayed in his stomach. Goddess Parvati started searching Lord Shiva and came to know that he is in the stomach of Gajanana. He prayed Lord Vishnu for the rescue of Shiva. Lord Vishnu discussed with Brahma and other gods and planned to kill Gajasura. They decorated Nandiswara. Brahma and other gods had costumed and musicians. Vishnu turned himself as a main musician to the group. They went to the Gajasarapura and gave melodious music recitals and along with the beautiful feats of Nandiswara. Gajasura came to know about the program and invited to his place to give our recital. That he presented a very good program by which Gajasura was pleased very much and asked them about their wish if any. Srihari approached Gajasura and requested him this Nandi. They carried of Shiva and came to find him about of Shiva. They request to hand over Shiva. Gajasura, stunned by the words of Srihari, came to know that he is the killer of demon and death is inevitable to him. Decided to not to deviate from his promise. Gajasura prayed Shiva, who is in his stomach. O Lord Shiva, please make my head respectable by the universe and please wear my skin. Wear my skin. Then he asked Srihari to take out Shiva from his stomach. Srihari provoked Nandi and Nandi torn to Gajasura's stomach his horns and killed him. Shiva came out and praised Vishnu. Lord Vishnu advised Shiva that you should not give boons to the evil doers and demons. That is like feeding a snake with milk. Srihari left to the Vaikunta after a farewell to Brahma and Shiva left his Kailas on his Nandi. See how the birth of Vinayaka. In Kailas, Parvati had the arrival of this husband and felt very happy. She thought of completing her vow to welcoming him. While doing so, unmindedly she appeared a small toy in the shape of a boy. She had given a life to the toy with the help of mantra, Mata, Jai Mata, which learnt from her father. She put that handsome boy for watching and went inside. Meanwhile, Lord Shiva came. He was halted by the boy and not allowed to go in. Lord Shiva came in a rage towards the restriction for him in his house itself. He cut off the boy's head and went inside because Rudra. Parvati came to know that the event that took place and felt sad of it. She also felt very sorry for the untoward incident and immediately joined the head of Gajanana that was available with him. He was attributed for foreverness and respectability from all over the universe. Ganesh became the loved one of the Shiva and Parvati. Afterward, Kumaraswamy was born to Shiva and Parvati. So, Vigneshwara remuneration. Once upon a day, gods, hermits, and human praised Shiva and prayed him to give a leader of obstacles. Ganesh, appealed to father to give leadership to him, since he is the elder of son. Kumaraswamy also claimed it should be given to him on the plea that his brother is not able to one, shorter and incapable. Shiva had put a competition both his sons that whoever take a bath in all sacred rivers and comes to him first will get the leadership. Kumaraswamy rushed off immediately to complete the task, but Gajanana become mum and dull, in a feeling that he is not fast enough to win competition. He prayed his father to suggest any way out to win the competition. Pleased by Vinayaka's obedience and cleverness, Shiva taught him Narayana mantra. Nara means water. Water will be under control of Narayana. It's done in the control of Narayana mantra. Chanting the mantra, Vinayaka started doing pradakshinas to his parents Shiva and Parvati. Owing to the effect of the mantra, Vinayaka capable of completing both all sacred rivers. Priors, to arrival of the Kumaraswamy, likewise it is so happened 3 crores 50 lakh rivers. Surprised by the fact he arrived at Kailas, where he found Vinayaka was standing beside Shiva. Making pranam to Vinayaka and apologized to his father and said, "Oh father, not knowing the capacity of brother, asked him for the leadership. Please forgive me and trust leadership to my brother." Coming to the Chandras, disregard. Shiva gave the leadership of the hurdles to Vinayaka and fourth day, Chaviti, of Bhadrapada month, and this happy occasion all the people prepared kurmulu, undralu, all type of recipes made with rice, flour, jaggery, cooked over steam. Other sweets along with the coconut, bananas, honey and oblated Naivedyam to Vigneshwar and worshipped him. Vigneshwara, with a pleasing and satisfied mood, he ate maximum of modak, undrallu, along with the other sweets, and somehow he gave to his carrier Mushika, rat, holding some with hands. He went to the Kailash by evening to pranamam his parents. While doing so, he tried to touch the feet of his parents with his hands, but the belly on his over consumption of the food touched the floor prior to hands. He was facing a problem to make pranamam. Chandra, who is on the head of Shiva, Lord laughed at Vinayaka sarcastically. Due to this teasing, Vinayak's stomach broken off and Undralu that they were in his stomach fallen on the ground. Vinayaka died. On seeing this unpleasant incident, Parvati Mata, Jai Mata Devi, felt very sad and imprecated curse to Chandra that whoever see you, they become sinners, and they will be alleged with slanders to waves of hermits. While the seven hermits, Sapta Rishis, doing sacrifice, yagam, and making pradashan to Agni, he tempted to on seeing wives of the Rishis, and due to the fear of curse, he started deteriorating. Observing this, the wife of the Agni appeared as the wives, but the Damayanti and tried to cherish her husband Agni. Sapta Rishis saw this and thought that their wives are with Agni and left them. It happened so, due to this reason, that Rishi Patnis have seized Chandra after the curse given to him by Parvati. Gods and hermits informed to Shiva and hardship met by the wives of the hermits. Shiva, being the knowledgeable person, came to know and explained them. The wife of Agni had only taken the form and figure of wives. Meanwhile, Brahma came to Kailash and gave life to Vinayaka and Parvati. Vinayaka and he looked at Parvati. Parameswara felt happy for rebirth of Vigneswara. They are seeing very happy. Then the gods, hermits who were there explained Parvati that these hardships coming and all the people in the universe are suffering due to the curse given to Chandra, and requested Parvati to withdraw his curse. And then Parvati relaxed and the curse and said that only which day Chandra laughed at Vigneswara is fourth day Chaviti of Bhadrapada. This curse will be affected. Likewise, Brahma and others habituated not to see Chandra on fourth day of Bhadrapada. See, coming to the Samantamani story. Dwapara Yuga, Narada visited Sri Krishna and Dwaraka and praised him. In becoming evening due to their conversation, Narada said to the Sri Krishna that dusk had taken place because of Vinayak Chavati. One should not see Chandra for today, and explained that total story felt for heaven. Sri Krishna published the fact in the city throughout announcement. Sri Krishna, without seeing over the sky, was squeezing the milk of a bowl. It happened to see Chandra's reflection in the milk bowl. Afraid of the slanders, he has to see face. And after some days, on the boon of Surya, Satraj gained Samantamanjam, went to the Dwaraka, visit to Krishna. After pleasantries, Krishna suggested Satraj to give the gem as gift of their king. But Satraj denied, as said that Nunim, whatever the clothes they may be, loses such a gem which gives 8 mounds gold a day. After some days, Satraj's brother Prasena went on hunting into a forest by wearing Samantaka gem in his neck. And a wrong notion that the gem has a piece of meat. A lion killed Prasena, took away the gem. The bear killed the lion and gifted the gem to his daughter Jamavati and as a sporting toy. Next, Satraj learned the death news of his brother and blamed Sri Krishna that Krishna killed his brother, snatched the gem. Sri Krishna heard the propaganda made against him. He understood this is the effect of Chandra's replica milk bowl that he had seen on Vinayak Chavati. To wipe off all the slander, he went to the forest and with a soldiers searched in the Prasena. He found the body of Prasena and footprints of lion and afterwards that of a bear. He followed the footprints of bear, which lead them to the entrance of the cave. They found a baby playing in the cradle, where the gem was tied to the cradle. Sri Krishna plucked the gem and started coming to the back. The girl started weeping loudly. Jamanta bear came in the range, attacked Krishna, and started fighting with him. Fight went to the 28 days between Sri Krishna and Jamanta. Jamanta was exhausted. Then he came to know that the person defeating him is none other than Rama, who killed Ravana. He surrendered to Krishna and he made a pranam to him and said, "O Almighty, you are the Rama, and during Treta Yuga you had given me a chance to take any boon from you, and due to my foolishness I asked you to give you an opportunity to fight with you. You said that my desire will be fulfilled in the future. Then two after onwards I spent Ugas by praying you. Now you had to come to my place and fulfill my wish. Please pardon my mistakes, bless me. Now I have no fancy over the life." Sri Krishna was pleased and embraced him. He said Jamanta that he had been blamed of snatching Samantaka's gem. To wipe up the blame, he requested to give the gem to him. Jamanta readily handed over the Samantaka's gem along with his daughter Jamati. He came out of the cave along with gem and Jamati. He associates with who were waiting at cave felt very happy over the happenings. They all went to the Dwarkapuri. Sri Krishna invited Satrajit and assembled all at a place and narrated the total story to them. He returned Samantaka gem to Satrajit. Samantha realized and felt very sorry for having blamed to Sri Krishna the Almighty unnecessarily. He again gave back Samantaka along with Satyabhama, his daughter. But Sri Krishna accepted Satyabhama, asked to keep the gem with Satrajit himself. Sri Krishna married both Jamboti and Satyabhama on the auspicious day. Gods and hermits praised Sri Krishna and said, "Being capable, he would wipe off blames came upon you. But what the common people who are neither mighty nor capable?" Sri Krishna said to them, "Whoever performs puja of Vinayaka or listens to of the story of the Samantakamani wear akshitans on their head. If they did so, even if they see Chandra on this day, they do not get any slander." He blessed gods, hermits, and all the others felt very happy, thanked him. He returned to their places every year. They continued worshipping Vinayaka and Bhadrapada Chauthi and lead their lives very happily, prosperously. So you do it, I will do, and everybody can do. We will get the blessings from the God Vinayaka, and whatever wishes we have is going to be fulfilled. And pray to Ganapati. Om Gang Ganapatiye Namaha. This is very powerful mantra, and all the best. But free Corona, Corona should be vanished from the world. You should have to pray first. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan is both of one. Is better. And third one, Corona should be vanished from the world also. Jai Ganapatiye Namaha. Bye. This is the story.